AdvanceTrac, if you're familiar with the Fords, you pretty much know what AdvanceTrac is. It's a combination of traction control, yaw control, which traction control, I think we're all familiar with what traction control is. Doesn't allow the tires to spin. They only turn as fast as traction allows it to. Yaw control, as you're driving down the road and you are trying to make a turn, left-hand, right-hand turn, whatever the case may be, and you're on slippery surfaces, whether it's snow, ice, gravel, whatever the case may be, even just wet roads, and you're making a turn, it's going to work the engine speed, going to work the brakes, tap the brakes if needed, to keep the vehicle going in the driver's intended direction. So what roll stability control is, along the top rail here on both sides, there's actually a gyroscope sensor in there that is determining if a rollover is imminent. Did I say that right? Anyway, if it does determine that, then it's going to take over the engine speed, it's going to take over the brakes and everything, and it's going to do its best, the car's computer is going to do its best to keep the vehicle on all four wheels to try and prevent that rollover from actually happening. All the escapes come standard with curve control. Again, as you're driving down the road, if you're hitting a curve and you're going a little bit too fast, this vehicle has the capability to slow you down 10 miles per hour within 1 second time. That's awfully fast, and it will do it automatically, and it will do it in a very safe fashion too. So if you're making the corner, it's going to know which wheel or wheels to hit the brakes on to slow this vehicle down and yet still keep you on all four wheels and take that curve in a much safer fashion. Anti-drift control, as you're driving down the road, sometimes you're driving down a crowned road, you know, where it's leaning off on the towards the shoulder, but this anti-drift control, what that's going to do is you don't have to keep correcting the steering wheel as you're going down the road. If you're going down a straight road, you don't have to keep correcting the steering on it, because what this anti-drift control is going to help you keep that steering wheel in one straight fashion, so you're just going down the road, straight down the road without worrying about drifting off to the left or off to the right. Nibble Control, nice feature on some of the roads that we have back here. If you test it out on, I think it's Highway I back here, County I, which is a very, very rough road. As you're driving down there, you know how when you're hitting bumps, you're hitting the grooves, different things like that on the road. As you're driving down there and the steering wheel is constantly going like this because of the rough terrain, because of the rough road, what the Nibble Control does is it eliminates that steering wheel jitter. Okay? The steering wheel is going to be nice and smooth, and even though the wheels might be jittering a little bit, it's going to correct that so you're not fighting, you're not constantly battling the steering on there.